Hey guys, welcome back. Just trying to get a bit of lighting here. There is no light in this room, so I'm using a camera light. House is 112 years old now, so you can just picture what the lighting is like in here. There are a couple of rooms that don't have lights at all, so I do have a lamp on the floor here, but it's behind the table, so I'm not getting much light from it. I'll actually turn this one on here too. Doesn't seem like too bad. I've got a lot of shadow here behind me, but so I know I have Matt here in the room right now. If he's at his PC, he's watching. So hello, Matt. Hopefully we have some more people join here in a minute. I'm not sure what it's going to be like. I know when I used to do them Saturdays, it wasn't very great at the turnout. Seems like Wednesday is my best day. I think that last one we done, I had like 9 people in the room. We now have 2. So what do you think about Gorilla Man's Garage, the issues he is having with his Xeno Mini Pro? I am certainly glad I don't have all those troubles that he's having. I think his drone worked fine until that 1.3.9 update. And then he started getting terrible jello, and now he's getting some kind of a TOF error, I think it is. Don't even know what that error is. I think it says something about the drone getting hot or something. Not quite sure, but I'm glad mine is not going through those issues. I did have it up for another flight there, and no more jello for me. Temperature, eh? God only knows. Hey, Prop Wash, welcome. Happy New Year. I should have my FIMI X8 2022 within a week or so. It's now at the border. I think they just released it from the border yesterday, so it'll be on the way now. I would say a week I'll have it here. Hopefully. This is the first one from Banggood that actually didn't take a month. I ordered it, I think it was Christmas Eve. So that's pretty good. I usually wait about at least a month, sometimes a little more. I've got my FIMI Mini packed up, ready to ship back to FIMI. It took such a long time of dealing with them, at least a month of emailing back and forth, trying to give them files and explain what the drone was doing, and they finally gave in, and they're going to send me a brand new one once I ship this one back and send them a tracking number. So it's going to be at least 2 more months before I get my FIMI Mini back. That's the sucky part. Welcome to the room, Dwayne. USNC.site. What is that? I'm not even going to click on that right now. So at least 2 months, guys. I hate this wait to actually get a drone back again. You go through this very often with drones, Matt? You have any duds that you sent back and waited to get a replacement? I know you have a couple there that that are duds. You never ever told me if you tried to get them replaced. It really sucks when you have to go through it. Wait a month or so to get your drone and receive a dud, and then have to deal with the company for quite a long time before you even get an answer to get it replaced. I have to get out this week, guys, and make a new video for you guys. We had a snowstorm here yesterday and nothing but wind the last while. So it's really hard to get out and film anything. But I'll try this week. I'd like to make another video with that Hubsan, the Xeno Mini Pro. And I'd like to fly my Fimi X8, the 2020 again. I rarely ever take that out. I might attempt a across the harbor flight with the Xeno Mini Pro. I've been meaning to do that for a while now. Just didn't get around to it. But that flight is going to be just before dusk. And I will have the strobe light on it. Hey, thanks, Prop Wash. I'll try and get out this week and fly right across that harbor. It's about 1.5 kilometers from this side to the Westmount side. That's one way. And that's about the furthest I will fly it. I need the strobe light on it to go that far. If I don't have the strobe light on, I can roughly see it about 500 meters, and that's it. Strobe light will give me, geez, I could fly quite a ways with that and still see it. I think it's rated 3 nautical miles. I can't remember, guys. It's either nautical miles or 3 miles. Let's check something here. I've been trying to use this here lately for my drones, but I can't seem to get it to take any apps. It's a Chinese tablet, X98 Pro. I think it's called a T-Pad. It has Windows and Android on it. Chat couldn't get it back. I guess you had to reboot. Okay, so just 1 second, guys. Yeah, had to reboot. You have to share and lost it, eh? Okay. I'm just checking something here, guys. Three statue miles. Okay, so it's not nautical. It's 3 miles you can see that strobe light for. And I've flown at 1.5 kilometers, which is, I have to look it up, I can't even tell you. 1.5 kilometers to miles is almost a mile. Wow. So I could fly 3 times that distance and still see that strobe light. Jeez, man. I could go right to Sydney. If I were to fly where I usually fly up Monroe Park, if I were to move down this end of town where the ferry is, I could fly right across the harbor to Sydney, because that's what you will see on the other side from down that end is Sydney. You'll see the Sydney harbor side. Now, when I go up to Monroe Park and fly across, you're seeing the Westmount side, because there's like a little island in between here and Sydney. So it's quite a ways. Maybe I'll attempt that someday, guys. I'd like to get another strobe light to pop on that drone, though. I want one for the front and one for the back of it. But they're, I think it was 30 or 40 bucks I paid for that last one. Hello, Dustin. Welcome. I should have kept that on. I want to check and see. Where did you buy your prop kit at, Matt? The kit you're putting on your minis? You order that off Amazon? AliExpress. Okay. I'm going to go in there right now and see how much how much they charge for strobe light in there. I think it's cheaper than Banggood. Okay, thanks. So many stores on AliExpress. I like ordering stuff from there, but it just takes so long to get it. Same with Banggood. Uh, 38 bucks for the Ulanzi. I think that's what I bought last time was Ulanzi, but it's a different shape than the one you see here. This one. That's 40 bucks right there. Actually, this one is $12. The one above it, which is identical, is 38 something. Why is that? I'd like to have 4 of them on the drone so I can see it from all sides. 2 kits to do it because it's mini. 2 kit. Bolts are different, so you need a mini 1 kit for screws only. Okay. I'd like to put that on it. Quick changing, no dealing with screws every time you change props. Did it decrease on the vibration too, I would imagine, eh? You don't get any jello either in your Femi Mini, do you? In Femi, it's great. Did you get to fly in the cold weather yet and see if there's any jello? I surely hope when I get a replacement, it doesn't have a pile of jello. Wow, nothing, all great. Yeah, it's got to be quality control, man. There's got to be something wrong with so many of those units. Because the first one I had not a drop of jello, and I flew that in cold weather. But this one that I have here that I'm returning is horrible. Absolutely horrible. -5 last flight. Yeah, that's about what I've flown in mine in, and horrible amount of jello. It's crazy. Femi needs to work on quality control. That is their worst issue. Actually, a lot of those drone companies need to work on quality control. The only drones I've ever got that never had problems were my DJI. SG907 Max. Yeah, gimbal does make a big difference. Yeah, if you're going for the DJI Mini, you might as well get the 2. Has a better camera than the 1. The 1 only has 2.7K. You get the 2, you're going to get the 4K camera. And the flight characteristics are just awesome. Smooth as butter. That SG907 isn't too bad of a drone. I had that Max and I sold it, and I got every bit of money back that I sold it for, that I paid for it. I actually didn't really fly that much either though, so I have that system on all my DJI Mini. I can swap the props and run master air screw on all of them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go that route. I like that quick change system. No playing with screws, and if you have to use new screws and they don't have the Loctite on them, you're gonna have to put Loctite on. I never checked out those master air screw yet. Are the props cheap? Yeah, I should actually contact that company and see if they'll send me some to try. I tried, what is that ND filter company called? Can't even think of it now. I tried one of the companies before, the ND filter companies, and they wouldn't send me them. They told me to purchase them, and then they would start sending me them in the future if I was to review the ones I purchased. But they're so damn expensive. It was like $100 a kit for a couple of filters. I can't even think of the name of the company I emailed. It's the one that Captain Drone uses all the time. And I can't think of the name of it. Marcus uses them too. They come with Loctite kit. You don't use the screws for props. They come with a film master air screw. I'll explain in my video. Okay. Guys, you can check Matt's channel out. Subscribe to him. It's called Good Days Droning. He also has a couple of Facebook groups. One for the Hubsan, the Xeno Mini Pro, and the SE. And he has a Good Days Droning Facebook group. You can check that out too. Just checking something out here, guys. I actually reviewed a product. I do have one video to come. It's a product I just reviewed that a company sent to me, but it has nothing to do with drones. Freewell, that's the company. I contacted Freewell, and they wouldn't send me any. They said their filters sell themselves, but if I was to purchase a set and make a video on it, they would surely think about sending me some in the future to review. It is Freewell. I had to log on and check ND filters to find the name. I just couldn't think of it. There's so many ND filter companies. But yeah, that was the company, Freewell. I'm pretty sure Marcus Crawford's getting them for free out of them guys now. I know Captain Drone does. It would be nice to have some companies send some free gear to review, guys. That's how I got this product that I just made a video of yesterday. I just have to edit it and stick it up on the channel. So it'll probably be up this week. And it's a snow brush is what it is for your car. But it's a half decent brush. And cost of it was like 30 bucks. I didn't pay for it. They sent it to me for free to do the review. So hopefully they enjoy the review of it. I still have to take some pictures of it and add that into the video, but that's the easy part. The worst part of it, the video part, is done filming. I even got a little bit of drone footage to add in the video. And I used my Fimi X8 for that. So that's coming soon. I would say this week. I think that's the only video I have left to upload. So I really have to get out and film. Sure, buddy. Really got to get out and film, guys. It's just so hard to get out. I highly doubt we'll be doing any hiking vlogs for a while. Down the Highlands area here is absolutely polluted with snow right now. There's probably a few feet of it down there because there's about a foot of it right here in my yard right now. So if there's a foot here, there's probably 3 or 4 feet down there. There you go, Matt. You got one more subscriber. He has a ton of drones, guys. You should make a video, Matt, and show every single drone you have. I'm waiting to see that video. What'd you tell me before? You have at least 100? Possibly 100? That's a damn lot of drones. I wish I had 100. I was teasing him either this morning or last night, guys, and I said, I wish I had your money. Why don't you send me some of it over here so I can buy some drones? That is a lot of drones. He's got a lot of drones. He's got some older ones too. Yeah, man, show them all. I want to see every one of them. Not just the ones that matter. I want to see all of them. Never mind the picture. Do a video of it and just show drone after drone after drone. You must have a room just dedicated to those drones. That's what I'm going to try and do in this room. Set up just a corner of the room here to film in, and then shelving around for every drone that I purchase. The ones that I end up keeping anyway. There's a few already that I've bought and reviewed and then sold off. There's also one that I've lost. That Wingsland, I lost that. That flew away. Got my mother calling me here. I'll just call her back when live stream is over. But yeah, I had Wingsland fly away on me. It was just coming on dusk, and I was in the ball field that I usually film at, which is two houses over that way. And I had it up exactly 400 feet, and I was using this Bluetooth transmitter, which is a gaming joystick. Jack's Bugs collection. I've sold 20 of them. Yeah, I was using this joystick, had it programmed to the Wingsland S6, and I had it up just exactly 400 feet. And I just started attempting to bring the drone down, and it disconnected and just started toilet bowling. And as it was toilet bowling, the circle started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then just disappeared. I lost all feed off the screen, so I couldn't even see where it last disconnected at on the video. I didn't do a screen recording at the time, so that drone is up there probably in the top of a tree somewhere or on the ground buried now. And that was what? 2 years now, I guess. Close to 2 years, maybe a little over 2 years. I'm just glad that drone was cheap. I paid like 70-80 bucks for that drone, and I bought 2 of them. And when that happened, I took the other one and sold it right away. I actually thought about buying another one of those because they had a deal on them on Banggood there a couple of weeks ago. It was like 90 bucks, which is a little more than what I paid for the last ones. But the last ones I found on eBay, it was a some type of dealer. He had so many of them left, and then he was letting them go cheap for 70 or 80 bucks. So I purchased 2 of them. But yeah, Banggood just had a deal on them for like 90 bucks. And if you check now, I think they want like 200 and some or something. I can't remember. I looked at them there a week or 2 ago, but I'm not paying that for it. It's not worth that. Especially the flight time you get out of the battery. Like 6 or 7 minutes. I still have a Bugs drone here, Matt. It's the that 6, the Bug 6. I think I've flown it twice. It's just I don't have the FPV screen or the camera for it. And that last video I made with it, I ended up using a little FPV camera, which I plugged a small battery into so I could power the camera. What would you be asking for one if you're selling anymore? He probably has some he's going to sell. Got a lot of drones. Let's see here, guys. We are going to check this out. See what they're asking for those. I tell you, I did used to enjoy flying that little S6, as long as you don't go too high with it. Bugs 3, 2X, 2 blue, red, white, and 2 Bugs Mini. Bugs Mini. Let's see what they are asking for this drone now. You'll never guess how much they want for that drone. You see that? Oh, it's reversed image, but $242.95. Isn't that ridiculous? That is absolutely crazy, guys. 250 bucks almost for a crappy drone that is bound to fly away on you. It is absolutely bound to fly away. What is that channel called? Ursi Escape, I think. Did you watch his last review? It was of one of the new budget drones. It had terrible, terrible Wi-Fi. If I can find the drone here, I will tell you which one it is. Bugs 3. Yeah, Bugs 3 will give you skills. Same with that Bug 6 I got there. No altitude hold on it. You have to keep it up yourself on the left stick. It's a fun flyer. Very fun flyer. I should actually take that out again and make another video with it. I just wish I had a better camera on it to record. And the same as I have. I'm just looking for that drone, guys. Tell you that Bug 6 that I have there is a good price, $90. That's what it sells for on Banggood. 90 bucks, but no camera and no FPV screen. Yeah, I think it is. 106 Pro. Actually, I don't know if that was the drone. Get the Bugs 8 on here for 90 bucks too. That's one I meant to buy a couple of times and kept passing it up. Only because they don't offer them with the camera or the screen anymore. You can just get the drone itself with the transmitter. That's what I don't like. It's hard as hell now to find it with the camera. And if you do find it with the camera, you're going to pay a lot more money. I would like to try this Up Air 2. It's a little bit of money, but I'd like to try it. Yeah, I think that's the one, X2 Pro 3. I just came across it now. Right here. I think that's the one he just reviewed. And man, was it ever terrible. He would get maybe, what, 30 feet away from him and lose the Wi-Fi? Lose the FPV? Horrible. And pay that much for it, 200 bucks? Not worth it. Certainly not worth it. I think if I had ordered that, I would have sent it back. That's absolutely terrible. Something else I never purchased in quite a while now is an FPV race drone. Quite a few of them up on the shelf there that I have reviewed on the channel. And I've never flown them since, guys. They sat on the shelf there for well over a year now. Batteries I have for them are probably screwed. Yeah, it's not worth buying cheap drones. Certainly is not. You're most likely going to get something that toilet bowls like crazy, or terrible, terrible video feed. Even these ones on here that are awesomely priced at like 121 bucks. Don't go for it. It's certainly not worth it. I've got a cheap one up on the shelf there, and it's torn apart in pieces because it was horrible. All it wanted to do was toilet bowl. So I tore it down to tear the GPS out, and then when I got it down that far, I just tore the whole drone apart. I actually broke the motherboard in it, the Wi-Fi on it when I took it apart. When I pulled the cable off, it pulled the connector right off of the board, so that one's no good there. Brand new battery for it, still sitting on the shelf. Ran maybe twice, 2 flights, and absolutely useless to me now. What I'll probably end up doing with it is take the battery, and when one of my other drones fail, if the voltage matches the same, I'll end up taking the cases apart and swapping the battery in it. Another one that's here in pieces, guys, is my SJRC F11, the 4K Pro. Torn right down absolutely to every little piece. Got the arms ripped apart, camera all taken out, stripped right down. Carbon fiber plate sheets. I usually check this Banggood every once in a while to see what's new on here. Even with the budget drones. But like Matt said, it's not really worth buying them. You're just going to have a pile of trouble. A pile of trouble. And if you're new into the hobby, you're probably going to get that mad and not want to continue the hobby. Not worth the money nowadays. Yeah, F11, $200. Pay $100 more and get the Hudson SE or DJI Mini. I think the Mini SE is around that price. $299, I think it is, or $249. Wow, $2,977 for the Mavic 3 on here. Crazy. Another one that's horribly priced on here is that 00 Robotics Falcon. I think they want like $1,800 or something, and that's US. So it'll be even more money for me. Buy secondhand Mini for $150. What would that be in Canadian? At least $250 or so. But you remember I told you before, people here that try and sell them used, they ask almost retail price for them. And they get it. Oh my God, man, that Fun Snap Diva you have, they're asking $500 for it. That's nuts. Mini 250 in condition. You just make me jealous every time you say that, man. I wish I lived over in your area. Get drones a lot cheaper than what I'm paying. The LYZRC L108, which is pretty much the same drone as that that little orange one you've got. Just can't remember the name of it. I just passed it here too. That might have been page back. It's the same as the little orange one you've got. And it's on sale here for like $113. You'll know what it is when I show you the picture here. That little gray one. Yeah, the SG-108. Yeah, that's it. $113, that's not bad. Didn't you say yours flew pretty good? But then again, it's budget drone, so no gimbal. That's the sucky part, no gimbal. SG-108 Pro is better, yeah, 2-axis gimbal and SD card. Oh, you got your kid one? Cool. Yeah, I think that's all that's on here. There's nothing really new. What I have to get, guys, is a cinematic FPV drone that will carry my GoPro for when I do those waterfall videos. I would like to have a 5-inch or something that I can dive down the waterfall. That's what I really have to invest in. I wish those Swell Pro had more tech in them. For that spry, they want $1,300. It's a little too much. Just for some waterproofing. If you want a waterproof drone, you can just pull your drone apart and conformal coat it. If you want to learn about that, go to Fly High FPV. He will teach you all about conformal coating. Has non-gimbal. I have a video of flying that in high winds. Awesome drones, best starter for money. Oh wow, $80. Jesus. Oh my God, man! Do you see how much that Hubsan Ace Pro is on Banggood? 1,300. 1,300 Canadian dollars. Go on Hubsan and buy it, and it's probably what, 7 or 8. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. I find Banggood marks up a lot of their products, but there are also double ads on here sometimes, and out of the 2 ads, you're going to see 2 different prices. One being a lot cheaper than the other. So I'm guessing they don't really have anyone checking through this site. So when I go on here and buy a drone, okay, thanks. When I go on here and buy a drone, I make sure I scan through the entire Banggood.com. Every page. Make sure I don't get hooked and pay more money than I have to. I thought about using, oh my God, there it is. Look at the price of that V-Copter. 2,300. Nuts. $2,304. Now I emailed 00 Robotics a few months back and tried to see if they'd let me review one. They wouldn't send it for free, but they did drop the price down for me. You know how AliExpress sells it for like $1,800? Well, they gave me a price of $1,200. And I should have actually took them up on it and ordered it instead of putting my money towards that FEMI. But I don't know, maybe in the future. Brian Singleton saying the camera's not that great on it, but his videos, I don't find the camera really bad. It has some blue coloring in it, but the camera does look half decent. What did they say? It's like a Mavic Pro 1 camera or something, or less than that. But watching his videos that he produced on it so far, that drone flies really, really good. Very stable. I even watched the one with Ken Heron where they flew it in the high wind. next to that bridge, and they couldn't crash it. So look, it seems to fly really well. So maybe in the future, purchase that. I want to get those two off of you first, though, Matt. And then I'll work on something new. Okay, guys, we're on here pretty much an hour now, almost. V-Copter is too much money, man. I would think 1,000 would be enough for us. Yeah, actually, even a little less than 1,000. 800 would be a fair price. But AliExpress is crazy with it, with an $1,800 price tag. You just seen what Banggood wants. $2,400 price tag. Ridiculous. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for coming. Probably resume regular live streams again starting Wednesday. Just didn't do one the past week because of New Year's and whatnot. And I was kind of busy that day. So thanks for stopping by, having a chat. And keep your eyes out for a video this week. And I'll catch you guys Wednesday. See you guys.